Hi everybody, welcome back once again on our channel. This is Basaichi Agro Farm. We are located in Uganda, Maziwa Mpigi. Yes, today we are going to discuss, or we are going to outline the factors to consider when you are starting a poultry farm. Before you start a poultry farm, there are major factors or points you should look out for, or the factors at least to consider when you are going to start up a poultry farm. So briefly, these are the factors, and I'll be going through all of them once I finish to outline all the factors. So guys, if you choose a breed and you really want to start, consider this before you start your poultry farm. Number 1, location and land availability. Number 2, market demand. Number 3, breed quality and management. Number 4, biosecurity measures. Number 5, environment impact. Number 6, labor requirements. Number 7, veterinary care. Number 8, regulatory compliance. Number 9, financial planning. But above all, we have the key points to consider when you're going to set up your poultry farm. So these are some outline or some points to consider out before you start, and they are also very important. 1, access to water sources. So you make sure at least you have to be with a source of water. Remember, this is a poultry farm which requires water 24 hours. So before you think about how to start and when to start, first of all, clear out the point of the source where you are going to get water. Is it national water? Are you going to dig a well? Are you going to use rainwater or rain harvest? So if you're going to use rain harvest, at least make sure you have enough tanks to store your water. Number 2, soil quality for waste management. This is also a major point which is always left out when you think about to set up your farm. So this is a place or location or somewhere you are going to dispose of all the waste from your farm. Remember, if these waste are put next to the house or to the coop or to the chicken house, they are going to get sick because they are going to get viruses or diseases from the manure when it's evaporating. Remember, it keeps on heating until it's ready to become manure. So, and whenever this process is taking place, it will be going in your bed. So at least it should be a meter away from where your house is for your chickens. So above all these factors, so I'll go through all or some of these factors to explain to you more about these factors before you start your farm. Number 1, we talked about market research and demand. Make sure at least you know what is your market, what is your demand, how are you going to market your items or your products. Is it a local demand for poultry products, of eggs, meat? Remember, there is competition in the market. How are you going to overcome this competition? Price trends and potential for profitability. Remember, sometimes the prices are high and everything is expensive. How are you going to manage? And at the end, you have to make a enough profits from your farm. So consider this, write down, make a market research, focus, select what are you going to produce to the market. Are they eggs, meat? If you are going to provide meat, are you going to be able to satisfy your market? Another thing, breed selection. This is a major factor to consider when you are going to start up a poultry farm. What is the purpose of your flock? Is it egg laying? So if you are going to produce eggs to the market, so it means select your breed according to the produce or production you'll get. If you are going to produce egg, at least you should go for the laying breeds. If you are going to produce meat, you should go for the meat breed. So this is a point to point out when you are going to start up your farm. The growth rate and feed production efficiency. Disease resistance. Make sure your breed is resistant to diseases. Another point is housing and facility. So this is the head of all the factors we are mentioning here. If you don't have a housing or shelter for your birds or for your farm, then there is no business here and there is no use for you to start. At least what to consider in the housing and the facility. Design and the size of the poultry house based on the flock size. So don't make or construct a small housing for a huge number of birds. It means they will suffocate and it will lead to death. So consider the size and the design. You have to design your shelter or your house according to the direction of the air. So at least it has to breathe, or it has to have a aeration system which is 100% perfect. Another thing, under housing and facility, ventilation and temperature control system. In the brooder, we need a good ventilation system and temperature control system, whereby you have to buy a thermometer to control the heat in the brooder, and also to ventilate well your house if it's for the brooder chicks, or for the brooded chicks, or the one in the brooders. And also for the old one, make sure their aeration is enough for the birds. Waste disposal system is also under housing and finance. Do you have enough space to dispose of the waste? So also that is another point to look through before you start. Another factor to consider, feeding management. You have to make sure that you have the quality and nutritional content of feeds. Don't just go in the market and buy whatever you see or whatever is in the shop. Not all sellers have got quality feeds. So choose well your producer or your provider or your seller, or a good shop where you are going to buy your feeds, a good branded feeds, because the feeds is the leader of the flock. So if you have poor feeds, then you are not going to have good breeds or good flock. Also, feed storage and delivery system. Feed efficiency monitoring. So you also have to monitor your feedings. Don't just give out food all the time. For example, someone can buy food and put the food in the same place where the birds are. Of course, they are going to eat all, or they are going to waste all the food. So another factor to consider is biosecurity. This is a very important factor to consider. How are you prepared to secure your farm? Here you have to prevent disease. You follow the disease prevention protocols so that you don't fall a victim of death of your chickens. Isolation and quarantine procedures. Do you have a sick bay? So when you are constructing your chicken house, you have also to preserve a space where you are going to put all the sick chicken, maybe which are not feeling well, the one which are stressed. At least make sure you create that space for the chickens which will be sick or stressed until they get better. Another factor to consider here is environmental impact. Here there is waste management and manure disposal, water usage and conservation, potential for odd control. This is a major point because if you cannot control the odd on your farm, then you are going to fall a victim of death and diseases, because the farm is going to be smelling and it will bring in flies which will bring diseases to you, or which will result into diseases to your flock. So make sure at least there is a control for the odd. So there are many products on the market which are good in help for odd control. Like for me at this farm, you cannot even know that I have chickens around the place. So another factor to consider is labor requirements. You have to get skilled labor for your farm. If your laborers are not skilled, then you will not get what you want. So at least choose wisely. Availability of reliable workforce. Are your workers reliable? Are they ready to work? Are they not going to be upset all the time? So choose well. Another factor to consider here is veterinary care. Make sure you choose or you have your own vet doctor. At least whenever you are in need of the vet is around, so that at least it's safe or good for your farm. Here he will be in the help of vaccinating, health monitoring programs, and also he will remind you when to vaccinate or what to do, or you'll have your queries to him or to her when you are in need. So make sure you have a veterinary care or a vet doctor who will be around whenever you need him. Another point, financial planning. Yes, this is the head of all. Are you ready to start up? The cost. Do you have land or do you have enough money? Have you prepared the money to buy the land, to construct the building or the chicken house, to buy the equipments needed to run the farm, and also above all the chicks, because it's the business. So here you need to have enough financial support to start up. Operating costs. Do you have enough money to buy all the required feeds to cater for your chickens? The money to pay the vet doctor and also your laborers. So if you really have and you are really equipped with the required amount, you are good to go. So guys, if you are requirements, you are good to go. Set up your roof. Yes, I don't forget to thank all my subscribers who have subscribed on my channel, and also for my returning subscriber who have Thank you so much, and those who like my videos, I really appreciate